He sees me when I'm lost and makes me found. And though I hardly understand, trusting is all I need, knowing He'll lend a helping hand, my fear will be freed. There's no hatred that His love won't smother, so here's a song for the sky, my brother. And when I overreach through time and space, I have a friend who puts me in my place. Hey Needlefad, hey Elliot. And though I hardly notice how, as if I'm fast asleep, she holds my hand and strokes my brow as I begin to weep. And at times I've been weak and dismissed her, so here's a song for the earth, my sister. There's no hatred that His love won't smother, so here's a song for the sky, my brother. And at times I've been weak and dismissed her, so here's a song for the earth, my sister. Glad you like it, Needlefire. Thanks for the kind comment. Thanks. First like from Russia, yay. Like to see a kind comment on YouTube come through every once in a while. What's up, everybody? I'm Flameus. I'm an Icelandic spiritual indie singer-songwriter, celebrating the release of my second album, ASAP, as sane as possible. Actually, I'm wearing the t-shirt. I just unpacked this one today. Check this out. Whoa, we got merch. If you want one of these, if you want to help me spread the message of the yogic path, then just comment yes if you're on Instagram for the link. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you'll find the links in the description of the live for the CDs and the vinyl and the t-shirts. There's also a Flameus t-shirt, which looks sick. I'll show you that one later. Get on to the next song. We have a song request. Elliot, thanks for asking for that one. Elliot says, can you play Birch, please? I would love to play that one. That is an older song of mine. That one, the one I just played, is called I Have a Friend. It's from this album, ASAP, as sane as possible. Birch I wrote for an old summer house you might like to hear the story behind it, Elliot, actually. I don't know if I've told you that one. It's one that I wrote when I was 16. After my grandparents sold their old kind of vacation home or summer house in the country of Iceland and got a new one. And I was finding myself missing the childhood memories from that old place. So it was a beautiful old wooden house. It was kind of falling apart a little bit, but it was so charming and big and in the middle of a birch wood. And therefore the song is called Birch, and it is addressing, or it is talking to this house in the second person. That's who I'm addressing in the song when I say you. So I don't know if you knew that one, Elliot. Anyone else watching the stream, hope that deepens your connection with the song. I played this one at my grandfather's funeral when he died a few years ago in honor of his memory and the memories I had with him in that summer house. So here you go. I've forgotten how it goes. It's been so long since I played it. Sorry, Elliot. Here we go. That's it. Hey there, old friend. I know it's been quite a while. I've traveled all over the states of euphoria, but it's come to an end. I miss your fun and I miss your smile. I hope we'll be back in the state of Florida. But as I look cautiously over my shoulder, it seems as though you've also been growing older. Now don't get me wrong, I've been sentenced to love you, but blades to your flesh won't hurt more than time ought to. Okay, sound check. Can you still hear what I say? I've made you think that I've abandoned you, haven't I? Don't be such a wreck. I'll let you in if I may. My heart will always be your home, so don't be shy. But as I look cautiously over my shoulder, it seems as though you've also been growing older. Now don't get me wrong, I've been sentenced to love you, but blades to your flesh won't hurt more than time ought to. I've been sentenced to love you. I love you still as I will do. I've been sentenced to love you. I'll be true and I hope you'll too. As I look cautiously over my shoulder, it seems as though you've also been growing older. Now don't get me wrong, I've been sentenced to love you, but blades to your flesh won't hurt more than time ought to. Boo. Hey there again, can you hear the yellow bird singing softly in the forest of your own home? Or feel the cold rain drop on your body, it hurts. See the pictures in your head as you roll free. Wow, thanks so much for that song suggestion, Elliot. Wow, so so happy to be playing that one. Would never have thought of that. It's been so long since I played that song. Let me know if you have any songs from the newest from ASAP that you'd like to hear. If you wanna chime in, let me know. But yeah, again, I am Flameus, Icelandic indie singer-songwriter, spiritual indie singer-songwriter, spreading the message of the yogic path through Beatles-inspired jazzy pop music. And if you want to help me on my mission in spreading this message in this crazy world that certainly needs a little more inner peace, then comment yes for the links to my music. If you're on Instagram or if you're on YouTube or Facebook, just find those links in the description. Also, if you want to study music from me or with me, I do one-on-one lessons. So I do have a little capacity left for those if you're interested in applying. For now, I'd like to play a song called The Son Who Went Missing, which is a song that's very dear to my heart. I wrote it after an entire year, or almost an entire year, away from Iceland, adventuring and really just feeling like I spent the year in 4 different countries outside of Iceland, that is in Spain, in Guatemala, and Mexico, and in Germany, and I spoke 3 different languages, none of which were my native language, Icelandic, Spanish, German, and English. And e aí, cara? Como vai você? Saudades de você também. Rafael. Just had an old Brazilian friend message me in the Instagram chat right now. Anyway, so I came back to Iceland after these crazy adventures in all these very exotic countries, all of which gave me a massive culture shock as a small town boy from Iceland. And I came back to Iceland for Christmas, and I felt like my entire egoic structure had just been shattered into a million pieces and built from the ground up like 1,000 million times over. And I am a very introspective person. I like to observe how I'm changing personally through my experiences, and that's what makes me a songwriter as well, as you may have been able to tell. But I found when I got home that home was more or less exactly the way I'd left it, and I was kind of shocked because I was expecting everybody to come up and ask me, what was your experience like? How did you like me? And how did you like those countries? Did you change personally? What was your craziest, wildest adventure you had, etc., etc. But I came back home to this big family gathering at Christmas, and it was kind of like Frodo coming back from Mordor at the end of Lord of the Rings, when he comes back to the Shire, and he's had this crazy paradigm-shattering adventure, and everybody at home is just like, well, how you been, man? Doesn't really ask him what went on. And this is a song about making peace with there being a little bit of distance now between you and the people the people who really make you feel safe in this world, your family, the ones who have your back no matter what. And from their perspective as well, it can be pretty weird, getting back. Somebody leaves home and then they come back and they're a bit different, and they're like, I don't quite know how to cope with that. So this is a song for that feeling. Damn, says somebody in the YouTube comments. I hope it's in response to the story I just shared. And it asks if I meditate. Yes, I do meditate. I do eat vegetables as well. Thanks for asking. I will now go on to the song, The Son Who Went Missing. Enjoy. Hi, Husband. Dad eyes the gates as Mom sits and waits. and he won't come late. Though he's had a lot put on his plate, fears he'd once been dismissing. Time always tells what hides in the shell. It dissolves every problem. A ring on the bell. They don't ask where he's been, and it's as well. He wouldn't know what to tell them. Thank you, Sophie. His heart tries to toe the line from the good old time of you. He's been there and back again, become a different man in his search for truth, truth. The sky fades to red. No words need be said, so they're left there unspoken. Their fears are put to bed. Even if the boy they knew is dead and a new man's awoken, the protective grasp, the spell that was cast on those who've known him since childcare. The grip loosens fast, seeing there are questions to be asked that never yield final answers. Love turns us from ourselves and into someone else, and you no stone can be left unturned, no bridge left unburned, if you want the truth, truth. But a place will be found, though no horns will sound, for the son who went missing. Thanks so much for the kind comments, guys. I am Flames. I am a spiritual indie singer-songwriter from Iceland. Just released my second album ASAP, as soon as possible. If you want a t-shirt like this, There's links in the description. Also for a Flamius t-shirt. I'll bust it out and show you right now, actually. Check it out. Wait a second. There. Look at that. I'm so happy with this one. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So, if you want that or any other merch of mine, including CDs and vinyl, check the link in the description. Also, if you want to find my music on Spotify and streaming services, etc., 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 I will now move on. Oh, sorry. If you're on Instagram, then you're just gonna have to comment yes for the links, and I'll DM them to you. Can't put links in the description of an Instagram live because there is no description of an Instagram live, sadly. So no convenience there. I apologize, but comment yes if you want the links. Unborn Legend, thanks for joining. Thanks for the comment. MD Milet, thanks for joining as well. Anurag Arana just asked for any John Mayer song. I'm not doing covers. This is my music. But thank you, and thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I will now do a song which the poetry I wrote for this song came to me on a flight where I reaffirmed to myself for the first time after a meeting with an old lover that I would not give in to the hopeless romantic syndrome and instead devote myself to becoming as sane as possible. So if you want to help me on the mission of spreading that message, then do check out my music and get the merch and stick around. Now, this song is called From Very Far Away. I order herbal tea, it's too late for caffeine. You go for Soda Stream and we set the scene. Two star-crossed lovers in a sky of spoken words. But the ones we don't speak keep the lines a little blurred. Your eyes drift from word to word as I calmly settle in. Our sky moves quickly away from the highs and how you been. Fills up instead with the dawn of intellect and sincerity as we dance our endless dance of divinity. No conversations too big or too small for us. And when we speak our hearts seem to call for us. You use your words to cook me up a beautiful meal which my ears eat freely and my heart begins to heal. I tell you how I've left behind the boy that I once was and instead embrace the man who's thankful for what he has. And I know you're not really into masculine pride, but your eyes still look at me differently as we say goodbye. The second time I glanced over my shoulder, I'll confess that when your eyes met mine, my inner boy screamed yes. But the man within me showed me clearly what I have to do. I'll express my love for you in whatever way you want me to. And knowing me, please don't take it lightly when I say that for more time with you, there are many things I'd give away. But like the sun on the dawn of a midsummer's day, I'll always send abundant warmth from very far away. Well, thanks for joining me today. Again, I'm Flameus, indie singer-songwriter, spiritual singer-songwriter from Iceland, spreading the message of the yogic path through jazzy, Beatles-inspired pop music. And I'll do one more song and then call it quits for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and see you same time next week. This one's called Love Sets Your Soul Free. Lay back your eyes, the ones that cry, when your desires were denied. Open your third and let the stars be your guides. Love sets your soul free. It does. Love sets your soul free. We live in times of choosing sides, of taking orders from our pride, and shun the peace that your awareness provides. Love sets your soul free. Love sets your soul free. This web of lies that needs transcending, we'll leave it right here at the door. And the pain we thought was never ending will never find us anymore. So if this world you can't abide, know it reflects what's kept inside. And liberty lies where the two spheres collide. Love sets your soul free. Everybody. Love sets your soul free. This web of lies that needs transcending, we'll leave it right here at the door. Woo, and the pain we thought was never ending, will never find us anymore. We da do da do da da. Nikki Swife, hey, I'm gonna sub. Hey, thanks for subscribing, dude. Keep it going, you say. Okay, we're kind of at the end of the stream for today. We do this every week, however, same time next week. Bowser Records says there's some intricate chords. I thought I was decent, but I have no idea half the chords you're playing. Dude, comment right now if you're interested in learning some music theory for your songwriting or whatever it is that you're doing. I actually do offer lessons as well. So yeah, super stoked that you like this, and subscribe if you want to learn some music theory. I actually post a lot around music theory and stuff as well, so stick around. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Thanks so much. Oh, awesome. Thanks for subscribing, dude. We'll stay in touch. Check out the links in the description of this live, by the way, if you want to check out my music or if you want to study music with me. There's all the options for doing that if you're interested. And I'll give you a few more seconds to do that. I actually have my dinner waiting for me here. So I'm just gonna take a bite. Somebody asked earlier on the stream if I eat vegetables. Well, here is your proof. Got some beetroot over here. I keep it nutritious, delicious. Alright. Until next time, guys. See you same time next week. Yeah, it's delicious.